friends, happy Tuesday. I got in here a little bit late, obviously. Well, actually, that's not true. I got in here a couple minutes early, but then I was playing around with a little Kickstarter package that I received yesterday, and then I lost track of time. So, I was only a few minutes early. What can you expect? So, I have had one sip of my coffee. I see Diane talking about craving coffee when she comes to this live. Excuse me. I just choked on some fruit snacks because of my crazy sugar addiction, and that's all we have left in the house. So, we have food now. Our power was out over the weekend. There was this whole big problem. Missed my live with Simon on Saturday, as some of you probably know. Anyway, point being, I don't know what, I'm choking on fruit snacks. That's my point. And my coffee is fuller than it has been the last several times I've been here because we just got a little bit later start today. So let's all have a sip, and then we'll say hello and see who's here. And it's so good. Yesterday, my first coffee of the day was just black because we didn't have any creamer. I did the grocery order yesterday, even though I just did the grocery order Thursday, and then we lost everything that was perishable, obviously, on Saturday into Sunday. So there goes that money. Bye money. Anyway, it's fine. The most important thing is now I have creamer for my coffee. I will drink black coffee. It's fine. I often say, I like coffee like I like wine, just any way that it's handed to me or any way that it's available. But I definitely prefer my fancy little creamer in there. So anyway, Jamie is here. She says, good morning, Deanne. I'm super curious about this pairing. Ooh, I know we're kind of creating pairs as we go through, which I think she ordered them in a certain way on purpose because a lot of them seem to kind of counter each other or whatever. So I think there's some, it makes sense as to why she has them in certain order. But anyway, yes, it will be exciting. Happy first day of Archetypes Tools. Good morning, Gerald. Let me see. Donna's here. Hello, happy Tuesday. Yeah, here we go. Diane says, good morning, Deanne, Jamie, Gerald, and Donna. I seem to crave a good cup of coffee when I join this live. Isabel is here. Hello. So Isabel, I'm not going to do an in-depth thing, but I was going to show off as our little bonus today before we really get started into archetypes. I was going to show my practical magic. So let me know if you don't want me to do that or if you don't want to see or anything like that. I was just going to do a quick show and tell of that. Because it's sitting right here. I also have other treasures to open from my friend Jennifer King, who I bought my idiosyncra deck from. Oh, there it is. And she is selling off a few more things, and I picked up a couple of treasures from her, and I'm so excited about that, but that will do Friday. I think I haven't even opened the package yet because I just have not had time. Oh, Isabel needs to refill. Yes, please do that. Hello, and oh, look at the blue and purple, and I'm wearing my little blue and purple. It's kind of like thistle colored, but anyway, my little raindrop shirt. Yes, we are safe, and we got back online. It went out 10 minutes before I was done teaching Saturday morning. So at, afternoon, but I start in the morning. So it went out at 12:50, lunchtime. And then it came back on at just after 2 p.m. on Sunday. Not fun. Okay, chat jumps. Or she says, working blah, blah, but happy to see you all. Hello and welcome. Yeah, so we were without it Saturday, 12:50 p.m. to Sunday at 2 p.m. And thankfully we had about 15 or 20 gallons of water here. So we still had, bathroom, faucet water, you know, to wash our hands and stuff with the gallons. And yeah, so it was fine. We weren't in like super danger or anything, but it's just stressful and it's annoying. And we tried to put food out in the garage, but then a couple hours later, I'm like, I guess we should check the temperature out there. And it wasn't cold enough. So we thought we were like, first I was stressed out about losing all the food. Then we figured, well, it's cold enough outside. We can put it in the garage. But no, it's not really cold enough in the garage. Even though it's not insulated, it was still too warm. So it was just this roller coaster of, are we going to lose the food or not? And, you know, it's just stressful. So, oh well. We are going to be getting a generator now, probably like at the end of January. When we moved here, we didn't think we would need one because our lines are underground here in this neighborhood. And the whole first year, we didn't have any power outages. Like the lights would go off and off a couple times, and then it was fine. We didn't get like the real one. And so we thought we're like, oh, this is going to be great, you know? But no, because twice now in September, our power went out because there was damage like to an electrical box on a property in our neighborhood. And the same thing happened this time. It was a crazy windstorm and trees were like all over the place, and a tree fell on the electrical box. And so then all the power went out, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to get a generator anyway, even though we thought we didn't need one, and we're just going to have peace of mind to be done with it. Gerald got Roots and Wings Oracle Mini yesterday. I have the mini. I actually don't have the full-size one, but I bought the mini secondhand, and I super love it. This also reminds me that I saw Gerald make a comment last time when I was talking about hashtag how I use Oracle, which I did. Did you all see it? I finally did it. I spent so long in the logistics of getting it loaded. So please check it out and let me know what you think. I realized this morning I didn't put like the episode number on it, and I should do that because all of my other pre-recordeds have the episode number on it, which was really because I was using Ryan's software that he uses for composing, and I wanted to keep my stuff like, it just made sense to do it. And I thought it was like a nice way to count or whatever on my channel. But anyway, I need to go in and fix that. But I digress. Hashtag how I use Oracle. Is my first recorded video in like, I really don't know how long. So I think I got myself pretty set up now. I think I know how to use like the screen lock on my phone, so I don't have to go through all the extra trouble of not having enough storage space to flip and save a copy of the video that I create. I spent a day and a half, I'm just going to tell you. Oh, shit, take a sip. So last time I saw Gerald make a comment that me and Chris Kelly, I think because of that tag, I think that's what we were talking about, that he was inspired to get into Oracle a little more, which is so exciting. So I'm sorry I didn't respond to that last time. This is what happens. I am done with the video. I go back out to work or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, I saw a comment and I did not respond to it. And so there are a lot of things I'm sure I miss altogether. But sometimes I see what you're saying and then I'm just lost on another thought and I never come back to it. So anyway, point of this is yay, Gerald and Oracle. That makes me very excited. Scott is here. Hello, happy Tuesday. Or she says, can't mention individually, so group hug, we will take it. And throwing out the rainbows. Gerald says, happy belated Earth Day. Let's take another sip. Happy Earth Day, Ange. Happy belated anniversary. This is what happens when I haven't had most of my coffee before I come in here. Okay, Isabel says, that's fine, no worries. I'm working, so not watching all the time. I can always slip out for a coffee at that point. We did get my little antiquities in as well. Not had time to play with it yet. I know, we got to make sure we have time. Like, I'm so excited about the things that I got from Jennifer King. I'm not even going to tell you what they are, but there are a couple things that, I say this all the time, that have been on my mental list for a while. And I'm like, well, when a little opportunity comes up, then I'll grab them. You know, I have a list that's like that. And both of those things were on that list. So I'm very excited for Friday. We will have Casual Friday this week. I have more announcements about that later, but this Friday will be happening and I will show you some new treasures. Very exciting. So Donna, we might be able to file a claim for our insurance. I looked into it in September and I was too overwhelmed with like all the rest of life to like carry through with it. So we might do that this time. You can get a credit from the utility company too, but it's not very much. And I just don't want to necessarily go through the hassle of it. I don't know. So anyway, oh, Ange says, I can't see Scott here in the chat, but hello. Ange waving to Scott. That's nice. Jackie is here. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Yes, power outages are just like really annoying. Ange also loving the mini roots and wings. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, Isabel's going to watch the recorded video. You guys, it's like real life. I actually did it. Diana's asking, is the little antiquities, if you don't mind measuring, smaller than 3.5 by 2.5? So Diane, I don't know if you were here the day that I opened it, but it is not any smaller than the original. The book, the guidebook, is now pocket sized. The deck is the same size, which we found out live one day. So where in the world? Oh, so here's, because I don't know if Isabel's at work, she probably can't measure. Oh, the decks are everywhere. I wish you could see over here. It's getting a little crazy again, kids. But at least now it's all just stuff that's supposed to be in here. Before there were other things. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here's the box for the original Antiquities of Magic Oracle. This was in my only 10 decks, just in case you don't know. I love it a lot. This is the box for the second edition, or whatever edition. Okay. The cards are the same size. The only thing that's different are the books. Okay. So I'm happy to have two anyway, because I mean, it's in my 10. It's gorgeous. It's just amazing. I like, one of the reasons I like it is because there's like this extra shit, like these little sparklies up here, little diamonds and stars and whatever going on, but it still looks like a basic card. Does that make sense? Like, I love when there's just extra stuff, but it doesn't, to me, doesn't feel overwhelming. Plus there's a snail. Look, here's for Orshi. A little snail. Persistence is the keyword there. So yeah, these are, here's the difference in book size. So basically it has smaller packaging and a smaller book, so you can throw it in your bag and take it with you, okay? The decks are exactly the same. So I don't know if that's why you're asking that, or if you need to know the measurement for something else. Oh, maybe making a bag for it. Sorry. My sneezes are getting crazier. Okay, here's my pregnancy update. My clumsiness, which is really just like belly throwing me off, is getting worse. And I half knocked over my fairy garden when I walked in here today. It's on the floor, like on purpose. It's like sitting on the floor by my bookcase. And I stepped on the corner of it and flipped, like the poor gnome and the owl and the unicorn and everyone fell over to the other side of the fairy garden. I'm a mess. And also my sneezes are getting even crazier than they used to be. Okay, anyway, the cards are, do I have anything to measure them with? I don't think so. Anyway, wow. Donna says, I love Roots and Wings. It pairs so well with many tarots, but also reads by itself really well. The spreads included with the deck are great. Yes, I would agree with all of that. Oh yeah, some people here in Michigan, Jamie's talking about like crazy power outages. Some people here in Michigan, depending on where they are out for a really long time, and basically like a generator is just a given. So yeah, but like week, 2 weeks, couple couple weeks. Handful of years ago in the winter, we had people here out for like a long time with those issues. Oh, yes. And Isabel's talking about, ooh, Donna has my Oracle video on the watch list. Thank you so much. I was honestly so excited to do it and have cards down and be showing people like what I do. I don't know. It's just like, this is a tarot channel, you know, or card channel, whatever. I'm just Blue Crescent Tarot because that was my old business name. Also thinking about bringing the business back. I mean, I do client readings under that name, but like I'm talking about legit licensing like it used to be. Thoughts on that? Or she says, is there anyone who did such a deep dive with the Wild Unknown Tarot? Like in a video? I had a deep dive with that deck when I got it because it was like in my first 5 decks. Gerald, I mentioned you and Chris yesterday with Amy about how the two of you use Oracle Tarot and I like the results. Oh, that's when right, that's what you were talking about because we were showing. Yeah, okay. I get you. Thank you so much for that. I was there at the beginning, but I could not stay long because, was it like the end of the day and like Ryan came home? No, we went outside. We had to go outside and I was listening outside and then I ended up turning my phone off because my child was being a wild one like this. This was him yesterday. And I plowed through my work so we could go outside. And I think it was like right at 2:30. And I was like, hey, I'm here. I'm outside listening, if I'm remembering correctly. And then I couldn't stay. My goodness. Deck is the same. Oh, Isabel says they are 3.5 by 2.5, and the book is as well. Oh, bless me. Oh my gosh, we're far behind. It's okay. Oh, I don't even know what this is, but that's amazing. Yeah, it's so tricky. And I read the creator's email and I should have just paid attention. It probably said I was just too excited. Oh, Donna says, have you seen She's reading videos, Gerald? She uses lots of cards, so many layers of meaning. That's what I love doing. And there's a bit of that in my Oracle videos. So check it out. Or she's saying hi to Scott, or she checking the video. If you're talking about Wild Unknown, I don't have a deep dive video of it, but I just mean like in my life, like in my practice, I did a deep dive with it, but not in a video. But I'm sure someone has. Yeah, I can't think of any right offhand, but I do know that Allie, I can't think of her channel name right now. Shoot, she loves that deck. Okay. Mel, hello. I have to say, Mel, I watched your the 7 Deadly Sins tag. 7 Deadly Sins for 7 decks for 7 Deadly Sins. I'm not really gonna claim it right here because I can't remember what it's called. But I listened to that on Friday on my way to my appointment, but I didn't then comment when I got where I was going. And I just want to say I especially love the deck you shared that has the association with your twin brother. And I just loved the whole video. And that's a super fun one I think I'm going to do maybe. So anyway, if you all have not seen Mel's 7 Deadly Sins tag, it was started by someone else, but I mean, Mel responded to it. And that's one of them that I've seen. So check them out. It's the new thing. Oh. Okay, chat jumped. Oh, Donna is saying, rarely use tarot by itself anymore. I've been so inspired by all of these creative readers. Diane says to Orshi, I first saw Wild Unknown on Lavender Moon's channel. There you go. Ooh, yes. I just love Lenormand anyway. I was just thinking, the other day, yes, you're welcome, that I haven't had Lenormand out in a couple months, actually. I did my year ahead for my birthday, but yeah, that was end of September. But I've been into all these other things, so it's just so fun to have all the decks, but I need to rotate and get things out and do my collection videos. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we are 21 minutes in, getting to archetypes soon. What I wanted to show you real quickly is yesterday was a day. It was just like a marathon of a day. And then I had a Kickstarter in the mailbox. So this is by Grounded by the Moon. This was not a first edition of this deck, but like a re-push on Kickstarter. Came with little extra stickers. I found this Kickstarter only because I was on there backing something else. Probably Lisa Santine's decks. And trying to figure out which way this goes. Water goes like that. So here's some stickers it came with. So really it just was in like the suggestions. I haven't been like searching Kickstarter in a while. Or is that water? I don't know. Anyway, you get it. Elementals. So I saw it when I was there backing something else and I was like, ooh, I might need that. And it came with a little jar, little herbals for some spell work because the deck incorporates some spells with certain cards. Doo-doo. Here's a cauldron. This is a magnet or a pin. It's a pin. Cauldron pin. That's cool. So while we're talking about Wild Unknown also in the chat, it wasn't like the full deck, but Justin Michael and Chris Kelly and myself did a little casual panel on the Wild Unknown, I don't know, spring or early summer. So you can check that out. We talk about some of our favorites and just some of our basic thoughts on the cards because all three of us are a fan of that deck. And it's sort of like, one of those split things. Sip, sip. So that one might be good to like inspire you a little bit. Okay, so then what else came in the Kickstarter box is some rock salt, pink and black and white, little salt, so cute. Came with a little witchy starter kit and a little selenite, always good. I see people saying they got the, oh my gosh, they got the pocket Wild Unknown and maybe want the bigger one. I love having both sizes for layering. So, oh, you know what? I didn't even say it. It's by Grounded by the Moon, but the deck is second edition Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle. And it looks like this. It's so awesome. It says, a magical 46-card deck created to empower you and get in touch with your inner witch while assisting you in everyday life on your journey of magic and self-discovery. And it is super cute. Rat salt. Oh my gosh, Scott. No, it came with some rat salt. That's for like a really special spell working bit. Okay. It smells really good. It has black hollow edging. Oh my goodness. So I posted a picture in the comments of the group yesterday, Blue Crescent Tarot Room group, which is private, but if you know me, you're allowed in. So just let me know. You just have to be my Facebook friend. You can't really see, but I took a picture of this out in the sun yesterday and it's amazing. Okay. So the backs look like this. And look, do those borders remind you of anything? Because I think it looks like my Moonlight Tarot. Snap. Look at that. Okay. So then what I think is cool, it comes with cards that are like, so you get a little book with it as well. It's really nice. Has black with white font. I love the typewriter font. I love that there's a color image in it. It's so cool. It's really smooth, but like not slippery. The cardstock is really nice. So anyway, it comes with like a title card as a card, but not part of the 46. Then it has a list of like the spreads. And so you don't have to take the book with you. Like the book has the meanings, but if you just wanted spreads, you can just keep this with your deck and then take the deck with you or whatever. So, and then it has spreads on the cards, which is self-care, inner witch check-in. Hey, Shauna. Element of earth. And again, it's like a symbols deck, and you know I'm just a sucker for it. There's an element of air spread, element of fire, and then it tells right on there too. So again, could just take it right along with you. I mean, the book fits in the deck or in the box as well, but still it's kind of cool. You could have like the cards sitting out and then do the reading that way. You don't have to hold the book open, you know, if you're playing around with it. Water spread, a new moon connection, and a full moon connection. So we won't look at all the cards, but I'll just show you some. Belladonna, Midnight Margaritas, and then again, some of the cards come with like spell work in the book too. Garden Gate, Family Home, and it's not just a symbols deck, it's related to witchcraft, right? So then we have the elements on the cards as well. There's an element for each, a card for each element. Here's the firefly that we looked at in the book. The circle around the moon. So there is a keyword at the bottom in this like ornate thing. And then in the book, it has like a phrase at the top as well. Candle, lilac, Amas Veritas for manifest, witch's boots, divination, rose quartz, some herbs, sparrow, just some different like specific things. Tea, inner circle, the new moon, so on and so forth. Practical magic card. Blood on the moon. Just cool different things. Spell work. This is the first one I drew spell work yesterday, and then I drew cauldron. And spell work is for insight and cauldron for transformation. These were my first two I drew yesterday. Wisteria, Halloween card. We got that as a sticker as well. So anyway, that's that. Just a little idea for you. I'm going to put these backwards. Let me see. Oh, Shauna's feeling better. Very good. Very, very good. Block user. Pretty gilding, interesting cards. Yeah, I thought it was just kind of cool. And I'm like, you know what? I love it. And I did think it looked really nice. Like when I saw the borders, I thought about my Moonlight Tarot. So I was like, those look really good together. Or I thought they would, and they do. So there's that. That was my little treasure yesterday. Now there's still more. I know we're going on and on, but whatever. It came with this velvet pouch. It says Grounded by the Moon on the back, and it has the big like altar cards with, now these are just white on the back, but it comes with the big altar cards, and these things are all in the deck. These are all, looks like plants. Oh no, as soon as I said that, I haven't even looked through these yet. So it comes with some of the cards as altar cards. The black kitten, you didn't see that one before. Halloween card, the garden gate, midnight margaritas, inner circle, blood on the moon, new moon, and full moon. So it comes with that. Whew. Mel says, I'm afraid to do Kickstarter. It takes too long. Yeah, you really have to be someone who can deal with just knowing that you're going to get gifts like 6 months later. So I just do it if I have a little extra play money in the tarot budget and I see something I love, then I'll just go ahead with it. And then I'm like, well, that will come around a time when I'm going to be spending on this thing. And so that'll be nice to like get something in the mail then. So yeah, you really have to, it's more like sending yourself a present that you almost forget about, because I don't really stay super up to date. Like you'll get emails and stuff like that, but I hardly ever like read the updates. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. I'm just going to get a present. So I don't know. Sip, sip. But I'm a person who will also like leave a deck unopened for a long time, like Gerald. So I definitely understand it's not for everyone. So we're almost done. This came with it too, month of spreads. Now, I don't know if these things are still available from like this person's shop, like probably, I don't know. Usually they have extras that they're selling off. So it comes with like a little notebook, a little spread notebook, and it's spiral bound, my favorite. And yeah, you can have a little month of spreads, but they're not dated or anything. You can use them whenever. It has different things in here, week at a glance, and it has a little notebook space. Isn't that awesome? Midweek check-in, just different things. So that's cool, because I'd rather have like different things than all the same spreads and space for those. So a couple repeat, like there's another midweek check-in, but yeah, there's like some weeklies, blah, blah, blah. New moon connection is in the book, right? Yeah. And also came with a spread cloth. Okay, not going to open that right now. I might do an in-depth thing on this later. Who knows? Now that I have recording equipment again, you might just be in trouble. Sip, sip. Okay, so that's all the goodies that came with Practical Magic, Inner Witch Oracle by Grounded by the Moon. But there's, his name is Joseph, I think. Anyway, it's not readily available. And I've taken up enough of your time. Because it drives me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when he doesn't open a deck. Hey, Maria. Okay, we haven't even started archetypes because I'm just showing off. Sometimes we do a bonus. So if you're here watching this back and you're here for archetypes, now is your time. And I'm sorry, but I mean, it's just how I roll. Even when the video doesn't say casual Friday or casual Thursday, we're still pretty casual because that's just how I roll. Sip, sip. Okay. So now, move my little Mildred cuteness. Who has my deck? Anyone? Someone? Anyone? I used it in the video. Would it be so awesome if like we just don't have the deck? Here's the book. It's not in the box, right? There's my Toke Witch and my Abyss. Where do you think the Oracle deck is? I just don't know, friends. I just don't know. Be right back. Let me just roll around. So there's the box, but it's not in there. Oh, it's right here in front of my face. It's Where's Waldo of card decks over here. Here it is. Okay. So today we are busting into tools, right? It's our first week of tools. And we have, it's week 24. Bueller, the flame, and the tear. Okay, let me find our cards. I wonder how fast I can find our cards. It's Tuesday, so that means it's Jonathan Daly Day. I did not call him out last week. I'm sorry. Any other things going on today that we should know about, tarot friends? The flame and the tear. Where are you? So also, after the new year, I need to go to baby checkups twice a week. So remember how I was like, oh, it's every 2 weeks now? Well, that happened twice last time. And then on the 22nd counts as like my next 2 weeks. Then I would usually go to once a week. But since I'm older than 35, and this is fine with me, I want to be safe. Since I'm older than 35, I'm considered advanced maternal age. And they would like to monitor a baby twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. So that means I need to find, there's a card, a different time to do archetypes and a different time, there's the other one, to do our casual. So I don't really know about what the new year, what 2022 will look like. And I already didn't know because of baby, but now I really don't know because it starts like the week of January 3rd. I go twice a week on my tarot days. Let's take a sip. But we'll figure something out, okay? Hello, Patrice. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. You are just in time for archetypes. I've done my bonus babble, and now we're getting into the cards. The flame. Day 1 of tools. How exciting is this? Look at that. Okay. Let's read all about it. The fire, the spark, the glimmer. In Sanskrit, the word for fire is Agni. The ancient yogis saw this flame at the center of the abdomen and believed it to be responsible for our vitality. When it is lit, we are connected to our purpose and sense that life is a sacred gift. It is said that those who cannot see the sacred around them have let their inner flame go out. Think of this card as a call to reignite that fire, to cup your hands gently around those things you've forgotten and protect the flame, no matter how harshly the winds around you blow. It could be an inner archetype that begs you to light its wick. It is likely that the poet, the mystic, or the shaman would call to you with the language of the flame. Ooh, I love when she puts those little references in there. You know I do. And I'm still going to be working on reference sheets for the group to tie all these things together, cards that mention other cards within the deck, right? Because I think that's so cool. I love that aspect of this deck, and I will do that eventually. When light, health, mental clarity, good digestion. When dark, excess heat and anger, complete darkness. To go deeper, The Light You Give Off by Rumi and Gerhard Richter's Candle Paintings. Ooh, candle paintings sounds intriguing. The archetypal fire is at the beginning of all transformation, purification, and manifestation. Transformation and manifestation were my first 2 cards out of Practical Magic, Inner Witch Oracle. Nearly every spiritual lineage honors the flame, right? I think about that with dance, how almost every culture practices or uses dance as a sacred thing or a ritual thing or a community thing, right? Like it's present. And the same goes for the flame. To enliven the connection with this archetypal energy, practice the candle gazing technique called Tritaka. Notice how lighting a single candle in any space brings magic to the room and creates a sense of reverence. Doesn't it though? I mean, there's really no arguing that, I don't think. Take a sip. Okay. Then we have the tear. If you have things to add, thoughts, stories, experiences about the flame or the tear, feel free to do so. It might not be quite as storyish as like the selves and things like that. So, but if you have things to share, please feel free to. Hi, Rochelle. Oh, Diane, I'm glad. Yeah, Scott, right? Really pretty. Diane says, I love this, you reading the book and showing the cards. Well, I'm glad. It's not really anything groundbreaking. I'm just sharing what's here. But I figure like I would like something like this where I can like look up the video and go through an order like at my own pace. And like this type of thing would make me like study, or even just listen and take in, it doesn't have to be studying really. Yeah, so that's why I guess I'm doing this, because this like method would help me, just having like little bite-sized pieces there and just someone reading it, maybe giving a little story, experience, whatever. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. So the tear, the morning, the release, the rain. Tears are droplets of letting go. Once they begin to fall, we allow the swelling tide of emotion to run its elemental course. Often the tear is what is needed in order for a conversation or situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Yes, that's what it does for me. Some say that tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to the unseen world. Through our watery eyes, the ancestors catch a glimpse of us, and we are reminded of their eternal embrace. We sense our humanity, our humility, and we allow ourselves to be held. It is likely this card appears when there is a grieving yet to do, a sinking down into disappointment or despair that, once acknowledged, will bring a shimmer of clarity to our dewy eyes. I love that, and I feel that it resonates even for things that are not grieving or despair. But for me, if I'm overwhelmed, if I'm anxious, when that like gets to a certain point, I have to cry to get through to the next thing. Like it motivates me. Tool, we're talking about tools and now the band Tool. They talk about lacrimology in their work. And I just love that. Okay. We don't need ads or whatever this is. Okay. About, lacrimology is, sacred release, and it's basically just crying, right? The study of crying or whatever, or the practice of it. And that, as always, I just love what she says here. And it definitely, like when she's talking about getting to that next level, like I didn't really think about articulating it in that way before. So I love that. Yes. Rochelle with one L, like that. Okay. The tear is powerful, and it is possible to be subsumed in its waters. Find a supportive place to open the floodgates. If both the tear and the river appear in a reading, here we go again, referencing other cards. If both the tear and the river appear in a reading, this indicates an excess of the water element in your life. As in the Ayurvedic tradition, balance it with fire and earth. Okay, so sometimes, like with anything, we can be too much and we need to bring it back somehow and counter it, right? So she's not saying don't cry. She's just saying balance it with something else so that the crying can be meaningful, is what I would assume. Rochelle says I tried writing on the edge of all these with keywords and then didn't like my handwriting, so I cut off all the borders. Aw. Okay. Hold on. We have lots of, apparently now that I'm over 300 people, like we have people coming in, problematic people. Ugh. Anyway. Sammy Menzo wrote keywords on the outside of hers as well, if you want to check her out. And Rochelle said this is a favorite, her favorite of the Kim Krans decks. And I probably would have to say that too, even though I love and work with all of them. Yeah. Any excuse to mod, says Shauna. Gerald, thank you. I just happen to be looking up like right when they're there. So I'm not too concerned, but I did like also have to mute someone. I need to go in and see if I can block them from the channel. But someone was like going on about why I'm pandering because I have my pronouns showing on my name. And I tried to act like they were just a regular person asking a regular question and needed some education in their life. So I responded really nicely. I took a screenshot of it. And then they were like, you're pandering, stop being ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. Why does someone who looks feminine and has a very feminine name have to have their pronouns on their video? And I was like, listen, bitch, I don't have time for people I do like, which is sad enough for me. I certainly don't have time for people I don't like. Okay. Anyway, that's my story. That started off my day yesterday, and then work was a mess. Oh man, yesterday, ooh, it was trying to get me. It's okay. A troll hunt. No, honestly, this is what I think. I'm like, wow, this person needs more jobs because like I just don't have time. Whew, okay. Emma, hey. Hello. This is so cool. Yeah, no time for nasty people. And I took a little time to do the first thoughtful comment just in case they were like truly asking, because I like to assume the best, okay? For my own little soul, I like to assume the best. And so I thought I'm going to take just one moment and respond. And then, nope, we're all done. Sorry. People are so different today. Yeah, it's just really a whole thing. Yeah. And it's like, I know, like I knew what it was just by the tone in the first one, but I'm like, nope, I'm just going to stay up on my high road and pretend that they need some help. Anyway. Oh, Sandra saved Diane from crazy people. Okay. So anyway, there's my little, that's the junk that started out my day yesterday. And I was like, oh, here we go. I'm usually rocking on a Monday, but it's okay. We made it through just fine. I think we're just at the bottom keywords. Yes. When light, melody, melancholy, flowing through. When dark, drowning, drama, murkiness. To go deeper, Rain by Vachelle Lindsay. And I don't know if that's a song or a painting or what, but I will look it up someday and put it in our reference guides. So I like that melancholy is included in the light because it's okay to feel sad, right? I love that. And then the dark is drowning, drama, murkiness, right? So I love her word choices for everything because it just lets you know that it's okay. Plus, the rain is up here as a keyword, and oh, hey, I'm wearing like a raindrop tear shirt today. I did not do that on purpose. I just felt really drawn to this, but that was probably why. Okay, anyway. Plus it has a cute hood and like the sleeves and this pocket down here. Watch. It's real cute. Justin! It's fashion show time. Look at the inside of the hood. Sip, sip. This is so cute. Okay. Just wanted you to see. And it's like a surplice neck, so it's not super like chunky, right? It goes down a little bit full. This is what surplice is, right? It goes like that. Okay. Anyway. Yes, this is a good share. Mel says, I often have tears of joy too. I do too. And a few months ago, I was happy crying about something, and Max asked me what was wrong. And I was like, oh baby, I'm like, nothing. I'm just so happy. It's happy crying. And so sometimes like he'll get really happy about something. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, oh, Max, what's wrong, baby? Oh, I'm happy crying. He like fakes it when he's happy about something. I was like, oh, that's adorable. Okay. Oh, Katy Perry's dad. Oh, is there someone new here that I don't know about? Oh, am I just bringing them all out today? I don't know. I can watch a cute commercial and cry. Oh yeah, it does not take much for me. Oh yeah, Clover and a blue heart. Patrice says, I cry happy tears more easily than sad tears. You know what? I think that's true for me too, even though I cry for both a lot. I feel like I do cry quicker for happiness. Not. I think I do. Okay. So now, today's funny, isn't it? Oh gosh, Rochelle, but even when I'm not, like I'm not crying as much this pregnancy as I was with Max. Holy moly. It was a lot. And it's funny now, but my gosh, like Ryan would come home from work. I just remember so often me sitting on the couch and like Ryan being down on his knees, like so I could like hug him while I was sitting on the couch. Like that's so much of my first pregnancy memories. Oh, Diane says, I learned in Amy's chat with Justin that he's Katy Perry's dad. Okay, and I did know that, but there have just been so many people like trolls popping in here today. I thought like you were saying hi to someone else, and I'm like, this sounds like someone who might be trouble, but it's just Justin. Okay, anyway. Okay, let's pull our cards to accompany. Hi, Regina. I just saw you and said hi in my head. And then, anyway. Okay. Anyway, let me focus. Okay. Man, this Tokewitch Oracle. Oh, I said we were going to switch today. But I didn't choose. So should we switch on the spot? I said we were going to switch Tarot and Oracle once we switched into tools. Want to do a quick vote to switch from Tokewitch and the Abyss like we used for, I don't even remember when we started this, just one random day when I thought I want to draw cards with these. Should we switch it up? Because that's what I said. Let me know. MA says, I haven't stopped crying since first pregnancy. My daughter is now 27. See, I really can't even use it as an excuse though, because I've always been a crier. Like just always. Like I always used to cry at my birthday parties. You know, like it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Like, not kidding that. I had so much anxiety, like worrying and wondering if Jamie says no, she wants to stay with these. That's fine. Maybe we're meant to stay because I didn't plan out. I was thinking about it the other day and then I forgot to plan which decks. But anyway, I would be so, and like, you know, I didn't know what an empath was when I was like 8 or 6 or whatever. So I guess when I was younger, like probably 6, 7, I was okay. I think when I was like 8, I started crying at all my parties because I'm like, I don't think Susie's having fun. Like, and then I would just be sobbing about it. Oh, and I felt bad for my mom because she like went to all this work. I mean, we didn't have like a lot of money or anything, but it was a lot of work to, organize a party. And I was just like crying. And one time she lost it. She was like, we're just not going to have birthday parties anymore if this is what's going to happen. And like, she never said anything like that, but she was just at the end of her rope. Like, I cannot blame her. And then I was like, oh, I want birthday parties. Oh gosh. Anyway, sip. Okay. Gerald says keep the zany. Do we want to keep, since I have transient light right here in front of me, let's do transient light and Taupe Witch Oracle and just see what happens. Right? I trust that it will be amazing. I trust that you will be so amazing because I love you. And that's my expectation of you. And I think you will rise to it. I know you will rise to it, actually. Oh, my transient light. Okay, bye, Isabel. Oh, you know what? We have to hurry because Jilly, Mendy, Hen are going to be on in 3 minutes for birthday. But I can't remember whose channel, but check it out in Barely Balanced. I think they put the link. So if you want to bail out, I understand, and you can come back and see the cards. Yes, Transient and Zoracle. Okay, here we go. We'll do it quick, and I will post them. Energies to help us work with the flame and the tear. It still works. Oh, 33 hours from now. Not in 3 minutes. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Okay. So, the flame and 5 of Wands. Is this going the right way? That's my cabinet. And that card's over there. So I think this is right. The flame and 5 Wands. See what a different meaning this gives to the 5 of Wands. And I will read cards as I see them, but also in conjunction with the layering or with the pairing or whatever you want to call that, okay? So because this is the question, this is the topic, and I asked, how do we best work with the flame as a tool? And look at this, multiply it, right? Now I could also say use it for conflict resolution, protect your flame from conflicts, maybe, right? I can draw all kinds of stuff with this, but look at that. Amazing, right? This is great. Okay. So then we'll do tarot first and then oracle. So then the tear, how do we work with the tear? The tower. Breaking down before we can get to that next phase, that next openness to vulnerability, right? This is pretty amazing. Plus, look at this tower card in particular, kind of looks like tears, like the dirt falling away at the bottom. It's like the earth is crying. Look at that. These are just amazing, aren't they? They are. Sip, sip. Okay, Taupe Witch. Let's do this. So our resulting energy, if we work with the flame and the tear, as the tarot cards suggested, our resulting energy will be Okay. Okay. Resulting energy for our flame and Five of Wands is the moon. And for me, the moon is about, especially in an oracle deck, is about empowerment and feeling grounded and reconnected. I know Diane feels that way too, and the moon and the dark and the rain. We've talked about that before. And the deck I showed at the beginning is our bonus, the Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle. The brand name is Grounded by the Moon, right? And so this is what I feel. A call back to the sacred self and protecting your flame will result in this kind of magic and this kind of fulfillment, because those are things that I get from the moon, feeling super connected. And that's what the flame was talking about. If your flame has gone out, if you feel disconnected from the self, all of that. So I think this is really perfect. Let me just block more. Oh, Gerald's taking coffee orders. Jackie and Scott would both like one too. Rochelle says the moon is her card this month. So there we go. That's our set for the flame. I have to do a client reading today. It just popped back in my head. Have to do that. Reading. Okay. Let me just have my share moment here. Okay. Oh, and Diane says the moon cools and calms the fire. Beautiful. Yes. Oh, Ange says 2 cream, 2 sugar in Canada. We call that a double-double. That's cute and good to know. Oh, Gerald is serving up the coffee, and don't forget to tip your server. Donna says, am I the only tea drinker here? I also drink tea, but that has to start out with this. And Ange is saying chai tea. Oh, Patrice says, better put on a fresh pot, Gerald. I want one too, hot and black, please. Look at her. Okay, so then our resulting energy. Do you remember what Kim Carnes was talking about in the book? The tier, the tower, and generations. She said, when you cry, you open up to ancestors coming through to hold you and to get a glimpse of you, right? And at a very good church that I went to, I always think about something that was said by one of the pastors, is that when you cry, that's the Holy Spirit working in your life and in your body. And I love that thought. And that reminds me of this, what Kim Carnes said about when you cry, ancestors can get a glimpse and they can come through. You open that vulnerability, not only to those in this physical realm, but to those on spirit side as well. And I love that, as you know. Look at that. These are just perfect, right? Oh, yes, I think so. Yes, Rochelle says that is so powerful. I just love these. What are all these? Ooh, Orshi's top 5 decks of 2021 has dropped. Y'all check it out. Okay. And do check out my How I Use Oracle, because I'm so proud of it. Being my first recorded video for like a year or something. I honestly don't even know. So please. Oh, and you're okay. She says, sorry, we really are listening. Totally fine. Whatever you are here for is totally fine. Butterfly Kisses Healing. Hello. I have seen you around. Welcome. You have a nice energy. I'm not tarot reader, but I appreciate it. Oh, well, thank you. Rochelle says strength through vulnerability for sure. The pattern of her top looks like the side of the tower. Whoa. Okay, let me snap a picture real quick for posting, and then maybe. Boop. Okay, that really helps me. Look at Donna. Where am I? Oh my gosh. Look at the pattern on the shirt matches the tower. Y'all. Little windows through the tower. Windows into what we need to see. Amazing. Okay. So there's that. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love drawing these cards and seeing how they match up because they always do. Yeah, Gerald, mind blown. Scott saying, yeah, it does. Nice catch, Donna. Yeah, like honestly, they're amazing. Okay, let me put, so again, I mentioned this before, after the new year, my baby appointments move to twice a week and they have to be on Tuesdays and Fridays. So I don't exactly know what I'm going to do, but we will schedule something. I mean, I knew after baby gets here, like, I mean, I won't be around as much, but now it's maybe going to happen a little bit before, but I won't let it. Like, I'll do like a Wednesday or something, and maybe we will, we'll do a little, maybe we'll do every other week. Or, you know, I could do like Monday, Thursday. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I don't know. But my little baby needs twice a week monitoring. Oh, no problem, Donna. My due date is February 19th or 21st. So it's the date they have is the 21st, but they went 2 days off of like the dating ultrasound. So like the person that put it in the computer, it doesn't really matter, but 19th is what I've been saying, February 19th. So we will see. Thank you all so much for this. I will see you Friday for a casual Friday. I will show you the treasures that I bought for or from my sweet friend Jennifer King. 2 decks that again have been on that mental list of if the opportunity arises, I would like to grab these couple things. Okay, things. And yeah, I got a couple special decks from Jennifer King. So we will look at those on Friday. And I think that's it. Thank you so much. I see all the love. Glad you enjoyed it, Patrice. MA, so happy you could be here. Butterfly kisses, thank you for joining us. I will see you all. Yes, February 19th. I will see you all on Friday for a little treasure show and tell. And please check out and participate in this if you would like. Where's the, oh, it's a 3. Hold on, hashtag, oh Lord. Oh, Gerald says, are we taking a poll of when the baby is born? We can. How I use Oracle started by Chris at Elemental Cartomancy. I know Laura at Aquamarine 18 has done it too. I haven't checked in the last couple days to see if anyone else has done it, but please check out my first recorded video in so long, how I use Oracle, and let me know what you think. And I'm gonna get motivated and do another like tabletop video soon. Please check that out and participate. I would love to see more people because I am an Oracle loving person and I would just really, really love it. Even if you think it might be the same as what other people do, like we're still going to see different, just people's like styles and stuff like that. And like mine, of course, included some layering. So yeah, just I would really love to see more of that. Oh, thank you. Gerald linked the video. Thank you. I love Oracle. Yes. Okay, kids. Thank you so much. Have an awesome Tuesday. Have an awesome rest of the week. And I will see you Friday morning for a super fun casual Friday. Lots of love to you all. And thanks for hanging out.